I'm afraid we lost connectivity with Nina Gabriel, but thank you, Nina Gabriel, for that update. Let's move on to Osun State, where ahead of the December 13th governorship primary of the All Progressives Congress in Osun State, a coalition of Osogbo youth and women groups is calling on the party to zone its tickets to the community. Rafiu Hamid has the story.
Just a few days ago, the National Secretary of the APC, Ajibola Bashiru, an indigene of Osogbo, announced its withdrawal from the 2026 governorship race, citing national responsibilities. This leaves the APC with 12 aspirants, 2 of whom are from Osogbo. This rally, organized by some sons and daughters of the community, which is the state capital, was held to drum up support for one of the aspirants to emerge as a party's candidate.
And our agitation is that APC should consider one of these 2 persons to be given the ticket of APC, governorship ticket, to stand the election come 2026.
They argue that Osogbo, despite being the state capital and having over 300,000 voters, has never produced a governor since the creation of the state.
We present this position in a spirit of partnership. Our coalition stands ready to work with the APC leadership to support a united, well-organized, and community-rooted campaign. Selecting a candidate from Osogbo is more than a strategic gesture. It is an acknowledgement of Osogbo not only as a reliable voter base, but also as a meaningful stakeholder in the future of Osun State.
According to them, engagements with various stakeholders in the town indicate that selecting an Osogbo indigene will boost the party's chances.
APC as a party, in which we are having 12 or 13 candidates that has been screened, which we are having 2 of Osogbo indigene. So we are pleading to them at the presidency and the leadership hierarchy to this time around consider Osogbo.
Small towns have a governor already. So now we need Osogbo to become the next governor. So that is our agitation. We need Osogbo to become the next governor of Osun State.
Not agitating for anything, but pleading with Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, GCFR, for a compassionate consideration for Osogbo to be the next governor of Osun in 2026.
Similar calls were earlier made by a coalition of Osogbo indigenous groups a few weeks ago. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.
Now, TVC News senior correspondent Rafiu Hamid joins me on the news from the state, from Osogbo. Rafiu, from your observations, how large was the mobilization by Osogbo youth and women groups, and what message dominated the gathering?
All right. The gathering was large because they've been on it for quite some months before the event was eventually held. And major thing they were just saying is that they were just pleading with the leadership of the All Progressives Congress, both at the national level and at the state level, to consider Osogbo and give an Osogbo indigene the governorship ticket of the party because they've not done it before. Presently, they are with the current, with the ongoing registration of voter registration exercise that is going on. Osogbo has about 300,000 voters, which represent about 15%. So they want to have their own shot. Osun West has had it even just about 4 years. Osun Central has had it for about 15.5 years, and Osun East has also had it for about 8 years. So Osogbo, being the state capital with the largest number of voters in the state, are also pleading that they should be given the opportunity to govern the state.
So there are 12 aspirants left and only 2 are from Osogbo. Did the stakeholders you spoke with express concern that the party might become more divided if zoning demands are ignored, especially when this is close to the primaries?
Okay, the 12 aspirants signified interest, but with the last count, about 8 got expression of interest and nomination forms. And one of them is an Osogbo indigene, who is only Adegoke. The second person, Rauf Drodoi, did not obtain the form. So, and with what is happening presently, the leadership of the party has a very big role to play, because if it is not well managed, it might cause crisis among members of the party who have been agitating that it should be zoned to the to Osogbo. Why? Because even before, some people have been agitating that it should be zoned to the west, while some are saying it should be the turn of the east. But presently, things are still going on normally. All of them are presently submitting their nomination forms today in Abuja, because today is the last day for the submission of the nomination form. And with the way things are presently, they may likely go according to them, they are saying what they need is a competent candidate that can fly the flag of the party.
Absolutely.
And will ensure the success of the party on the 8th of August 2026.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just 12 days to the primaries, and we'll see what happens, at the end of the day. Thank you so much, Rafi Hamid, senior reporter. Thank you. Well, that's about it for the news from the States. Olamide, we've got quite interesting, reportage from our reporters, from Abia, as well as Rafi Hamid, who is looking at political things. But for the marketers, they're quite complaining about what the government has done and has not been able to do, especially for this Utah season, where they are looking to make more profit. But it doesn't appear so.
Well, I've not been to Abia State, and I'm hoping that when I will be visiting the state, it will be with the governor when this, market has been reconstructed. For the traders, aside, giving them loans and all of that, you also need to put, proper infrastructure in place for them to be able to, sell their wares, sell their market. Yeah. It's the festive season. A lot of people will be traveling, visiting these areas. I think that the governor will be attending to this as much as possible. We have our reporter on ground. That's a fine place to leave it for now. With that said, on TVC News at 1, for more update on the stories we're monitoring, you can visit our website on www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and on X